I love turning on the heater in the morning. I need to wake up earlier and get that bitch going. Feels so much better in here. All right. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. Here we are, just going over some of the plays. I'm liking BWV, SIDU.
It's holding up.
Yeah, in a market with everything tanking, this thing seems to be the
Failing
only
to
one
break down.
that's holding its gains. So I'm going to keep my eye on this. Not saying it's a for sure play because of that, but it's got better odds of giving a nice move than I think a lot of the plays out there that we're seeing right now. Gapping up. And a lot of those are just super cheap plays.
And for what's the flood on BWB?
4.2.
4.2.
Got low flow, holding its gains, volume keeps coming in, so you're getting more demand. If this keeps tightening up and heading higher, uptrending, I could see a move to 8. I think we can see a move to 8. The key is going to be getting to the high 6s, low 7s, holding that area, and from there that should offer us the squeeze to 8. Small watch list. We made it yesterday live. Q-Tech. I want to check that one out.
Holding up.
What is?
Q-Tech.
Kinda. I don't know. Gave up a lot of its games from yesterday, Jared. That's a waiting game for that 253 previous high daybreak.
I didn't look at it that much. I just checked it, put a couple alerts, and that's it.
So it was holding up yesterday midday. That's what you're saying?
Well, I don't mean like.
I got it.
I take it's holding up back. Okay. I just mean. I checked it. I set my alerts. If it's gonna break previous high day, we'll know about it.
BWV bouncing here. A little perk. 630s, 640-ish. Gonna make new pre-market highs. Right below it, it looks like 643. Oh, get it? There we are. New highs.
SPY not looking good.
Here we are. BWV. Let's go, baby. Top watch. Check out SIDU. That one's still a potential bounce play. But BWV right now looking pretty good. I like it. Keep this momentum here. Gapping, SLRX, MITO, ALNA. All three of those are super cheap. Same with MKD. The only things within our price range from the gappers is RIDE, RIDE, and CGEM, CGEM. That one still has overhead resistance.
CGEM.
Yeah. Also, another one that I'm speculative about taking for a bounce play is NWBO. This thing had its decent run up from 70 cents to low twos. And then we got the panic yesterday, or the other day. Yesterday it kind of went sideways. Offered a little bounce, but generally just went sideways. I am a little speculative of this because it's a little bit out of my comfort zone. Being an OTC, now that I know that, I did trade it the other day on that panic dip buy, but I didn't even recognize it as OTC. I was just following the price action and chart and everything. But it's holding up. If it could fail to break down, I think this could offer a potential move past one, break the high, not the high, some resistance from the past couple of days in the 90-cent area. But that's just a waiting game. I think there are better plays out there. This is just something to keep on watch in case it does form. KTX, also a potential bounce play. We got IMTE. Not much there. That one needs more volume. The chart and the price I like. I just don't like the volume. It's not giving it good price action. So that's a waiting game with IMTE. So I kind of have no resort but to really just watch BWV.
Trying to hold up around that 650 level. So I still think if we can confirm that 650 level, we can see 712, 7.
7, 12, 7?
7,
7,
12,
12. Oh, gotcha.
7.
Got you.
Sorry, yeah, that came out weird.
I was a little confused. I got a little under a minute left here. So sit back, relax, and wait for something good to set up. I hope it's not another slow day where we cut this short.
You want one of these pillows?
No, I'm chilling.
Because it fucking comes in clutch. BWB get a nice little spike, some volume coming in. Keeps going.
Yes. Just waiting for a multi-day bounce setup. As we always talk about, let it consolidate and then break the high. Consolidation of at least 5 minutes, ideally. This morning. It's MITO, it's another cheap one. Percentage-wise, if that holds, could be open price play. BWG coming back, solid bounce after that nasty dip that it had.
Oh, you got it on your. Yeah, it's nice to see.
I'll come back for a high day. Take care of them. Right below high day, 675. Let's see if there's a buying could continue. This morning, some solid buying going on. Here we go. Come on. Let's get into the low sevens. Please. Oof. MITO. That was a great call that I just talked about. Literally, as you went and came back, it went from 28 to 36.
BWV, new high day.
Take a look at MITO. Wow. That was an incredible move.
Open price play. Solid volume came in there.
Nice push to 7 here. Let's go.
Oh, really? Beautiful. And really nice volume that keeps coming in.
Yeah. And this is
You
the
can
key.
see, you can see the, you can see the
Love it.
beautiful buying in the morning. It did finish low, and we did have a nice little like fake out breakdown here on low volume, and then solid volume coming in. Hello, Drew.
Hello, buddy. Good morning indeed. Pretty pumped about this. Been eyeing it for the past couple of days. Good call on it this morning. This being the top watch. Exciting stuff. Now we're gonna let it develop here in the low tens.
Low sevens.
Or sorry, low tens. Jesus, where my mind at?
Yeah, low sevens, high
where
sixes.
Right where the breakout is, mapped it all out. Watch us is on Twitter. This is exciting. Because it's the only thing really with eyes behind it. This past few days when the market has been doing shitty. So if it's able to perform when the market ain't doing that good, most people are going to keep an eye on it, and when the time comes, if it keeps failing to break down like it is doing now, you're going to get a nice squeeze eventually. But keep in mind, this is a choppy play. This is a choppy play too. So let this set a range, be patient. You don't need to buy the break at any cost, but nice to see this finally coming back to the low sevens, high sixes. Now we're just going to see if it could fail a breakdown. We could get a nice move higher.
It's really just buy the pullbacks and just support.
Yeah.
And sell into the pops, or just be really patient. But see, yesterday every time I got a pop, I had a nasty washout to where you would have taken a big loss. Probably would have got washed through your stop. Just really kind of something you want to avoid, but it just failed to break down.
Mm-hmm.
So just kind of expect something similar, especially around a key level where it's going to be a little indecisive and
It's gonna have sellers coming in, short sellers coming in,
really
buyers.
stepping in. That's why you got to let it develop. That shorts get sucked in, let it fail to break down, and then shorts will really get squeezed.
Yeah, and that way you time it as well. Like most of my plays that I'm in, I'm not trading for the ones that work out nicely. I'm not in them for 30 minutes or more. Like, of course that does happen, but typically I'm in a trade for like 10, 20 minutes. And putting yourself, being patient and waiting for the right time lets you be in a trade for a short amount of time, because I'm not getting in now, gonna have to go through all this choppiness and consolidation. I let the consolidation happen. I see which direction it wants to choose, making higher lows or volume fading and trying to go lower. You combine all these things together, and it makes you more patient and wait for the right time, right before the move actually happens. But is there times where I get in early and I'm going through the choppiness? Yeah, and I hate it.
Like
It's
there's
exhausting.
part of me that wants to take a
Okay.
position right now.
Yeah, no, most definitely. But I keep telling myself this thing's choppy. It's gonna most likely make another pullback. Be patient. Wait for it to keep holding the mid sixes at least.
It's just that emotion.
Yeah. Especially when there's nothing much going on, you want to trade something. Yesterday was
Especially when you've been eyeing something, you have a
Yeah.
plan for it, and it's finally starting to kind of work out,
right.
and you get really eager, a little trigger happy. See, and here's the pullback. And I'd be really upset with myself if I was in the 680s, 690s, and now we're getting this dip.
Yeah. So that is the area to buy, but it really is not the right time right now.
Just a little too soon.
Yeah. Definitely don't buy plays at any cost just because it gets that price. I gotta wait, see how volume reacts to it, how other people come into the play and react to the price action. Right now, not too bad though. Seems like we're in this range. Just gonna try to make higher lows, but around 660. Got a couple bottom wicks here. Trying to bottom out here in the 660 area. Got this little fake out here, so we'll see if we have this 50-cent range or so.
Even from low day.
Yeah, even if low day keeps holding, this will definitely disappoint people. It's not that far off from where it is.
Yeah.
It's still holding key levels. Still, if you zoom out and go over the past 5 days, the 1 minute or 5 minute, whatever it is, you can see generally the uptrending that's still happening. So even if it still pulls back, continues to hold the 630, 620,
Even
it's
just
still
six in general.
Yeah, it's still making a higher low based off of yesterday. So keep that in mind as the trend is still intact. We're finally getting some more volume now. We just need to wait.
Yeah, as you see,
let
this
it set
volume
up.
compared to the last 2 days in the mornings,
Yeah,
we're really starting it because now we're getting up towards that key level, so a lot more eyes are going to be attracted to it. Shorts are thinking, short into resistance. Longs are thinking, hey,
people
this
who
is
are in this too. Sorry to cut you off. People who are in this as well are selling into this. Don't just think short sellers. Think of just general sellers as well. Maybe bag holders or whatnot.
people who've been buying it the past couple of days, looking for it to test that breakout, because that's really been the play recently with breakouts: is buy the dips into support and
They're just
sell it
holding those.
into resistance. So you have a lot of people who are probably thinking that way here, is they're selling it up at around 7, taking their gains, and
Yeah.
now their plan is to probably just let it consolidate, and same thing how we're looking at it is to see if it's going to hold up in the high 6s, low 7s, and really squeeze shorts, later today.
Yeah, and right now it does look like we are in this range around 660 and 711.
For some reason, I just love the number 711.
Because 711 is a
Yeah,
shop that
yeah, and
we
it's
talk
and it's
about.
just kind of catchy, I don't know. He's got 11 sometimes.
Yeah, especially
it's
if you say it
it's
like
a
an
little
Indian
thing.
voice, like an Arabic accent or Indian voice.
7-Eleven.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
not do that live. Some people might not like that.
Take that back. You're the one that brought it up, but
Well, yeah, I felt like I had some leeway. I'm a type of brown.
I mean, yeah, doesn't your uncle or something own that?
I get a couple gas stations and shops, yeah, so it kind of follows through with the stereotype.
How's Sea-Doo looking?
Sea-Doo, I just see
Man,
Doo-Doo.
nothing. Yeah.
Nothing.
Actually, it's holding up. It's not.
NKTX, that's the other bounce play. Kind of holding up around 12, something to keep an eye on. Have your alerts set around 12:30, 12:40 to see if it could break 12:47.
What?
NKTX.
Oh, NKTX. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
See if there's anything new on the scanners here, but right now we're sitting patient for BWV. Damn, some of these cheaper price plays are really moving right now. Since the market has been shitty, I've noticed that these cheaper price plays have been getting the move on. MKD, incredible. Oh. Okay. Okay. I see you. 133 was the high. Let's see how this reacts here. Instantly comes back.
How late. I love how much quicker it is. The alerts on
yeah,
here compared to
on
my
your
phone.
Yeah, dude, MKD is incredible. This thing just took off from 8.5 cents to 12. These lower price plays have been moving. Still trying not to get sucked into them, but they are doing some familiar patterns that I usually watch the 1 to 15 price range for.
So far, BWV trying to like stair step its way up, making higher lows, trying to hold you up. Sea-Doo, you know, with these bounce plays, what we've come to realize and find out is it doesn't really matter how much volume it's doing or the price action really. You kind of just got to stick to the pattern. If it confirms the high of day and starts making higher lows, shorts will, you know, realize that it's the momentum is shifting. They're going to start covering. You'll probably get some dip buyers coming in, and we should get the push. I'm thinking like I'm aiming for like 150s. I'm just looking for a quick snipe. I really want to take a starter here.
Me too. I want to so bad. If this works out as a higher low, it could be quite nice. If you keep failing to break down and continuing this trend, I need to see some more buying going on. took a small starter. Just 250 shares,
I'm thinking about
688. I'm probably gonna risk 660. Right around the bottom end of the range. I don't like how some wicks tested below that. Makes me think that this might do the same thing, come back and fake me out. But that's why we're in at small size in case that does happen. We're not totally invested big time in it, and we could just wait and come back for a move higher later on in case it fails now, which it's doing but has low volume behind this. So far, at least.
Of course, it's gonna dip the minute after.
We get in. It's okay. It is it is choppy, still a little bit early, but it is holding high sixes relatively well. So I just want to get a little starter in there just in case. We get a move on. Good morning, bro. Getting a little antsy. Wanted to get some of this. Paying the price for it now with this dip. Here we are. Gotta get me stopped out here soon. SIDU, the trend is there. That's for sure. Already in BWV, so I need to keep my eye on that for now. Right now, solid top around 7. We're still uptrending. If we keep uptrending, we'll work our way to that 7 area, and I think we'll top off of that. That's at least right now how it's setting up in my head.
Yeah, it's still making higher lows.
Feel like it's above VWAP here. NKTX. That one's setting up a lot better than SIDU in my opinion. Intraday at least. BWV so far getting stuffed by VWAP. Looks like we're going to be taking a little bit of a loss on this. Right now we're down roughly $50. So worst case scenario, we lose around $75, $80 on this thing. But that's not bad at all considering when it does work out, I'm going to be sized in because right now I only have my starter. I'm not going in with my full size. And it's going to work out, so I'm going to let it run. So, yeah. BWV and NKTX looking interesting right now.
Okay, I got a starter of NKTX.
We need some more with BWV, some more volume. Right now it's kind of dipping a little bit with the volume, but it is still trying to hold up. Not too bad. We can get above VWAP, I'll be a lot more comfortable. But risk reward here, size wise, everything is set properly, within 5%, within 150 max loss.
Brother Brownies.
Hello, hello. Market is not looking great. If you haven't heard, the past couple of days it's been a lot slower, but right now we're looking at BWV. That's the only one the past few days that has been holding up and holding its gains and still actually bringing in more volume and buyers into the market during this slow, choppy period we have. So right now that's going to be the main watch for the day. As long as it keeps holding up and continues the trend from the past few days of uptrending, this could see a breakout over 710, which is lined up with a multi-day break over 712. But right now it's just chopping around, trying to figure out its direction. It's consolidating. Hopefully I don't get stopped out. Yeah, as expected though. I went on my little spiel about timing it and being more patient, but I could not help myself. But thank God I'm only in small size, so I don't stress about this at all, even if it doesn't do what I want. SIDU, slow mover, but it's getting the move on.
Oh yeah.
From 133 to 139 here, up just about 5%.
Finally getting that bounce. He's trying.
Yeah, needs more volume. Hopefully that comes in soon.
Most definitely Brownies. Trading in a bear market.
Yeah, most definitely. This is really going to show who the good traders are in the past few years. You know, we had this crazy bull market and meme stocks. A lot of people banking.
A lot easier to make money.
Here, you got to be meticulous. You got to be very disciplined and patient. It's not how it was the past couple years. Past 10 years. So it takes a lot more skill in this market to be consistent and make money. Let's go, baby. BWV, you're trying. Come on, push it.
Come on, NKTX.
I forgot you're in that one.
Let's fucking go.
BWV.
Diamond hands. Brownie's got diamond hands. AMC.
Brownies. County. Tell the house I said good morning. Go for it, Jared.
Where's? Oh, I'm gonna wait for Max.
He's in the kitchen.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Or no, that's Drew actually.
Huh.
Or is it?
Brownie says good morning, fam.
Brownies?
Yeah.
Brother Brownies. The house be poppin'.
I'm getting bored here.
Any occasional, like, evening, late afternoon vibes, you know? Occasionally.
Yeah, we're just consolidating. We're still making higher lows. We're trying to hold VWAP. Volume is fading a little bit though. like to see some more buying. Looks like it wants to like wash out down on my stop. Yep, here it goes.
Yeah.
And this is why you need to be patient, because, you know, shorts are getting sucked in here, and if this still fails to break down, like I might get stopped out, might be a little fake out breakdown, come right back, consolidate, hold up, you know, and then it gets the short squeeze. We knew this was going to be a choppy play going into it. Downtown. Come on, man.
Looks like I'm about to be stopped out here soon.
Don't do it. Don't you dare do it. You put in that double bottom there.
I'm trying.
I think a
all
hold
the way at
660, I'll count that as a higher low. So far, nice little bounce. Just needs more volume. Volume's starting to die off.
See, it's
Also
compared-
making lower highs. He's having a harder time staying above VWAP at this point.
does have 4.2 million float. We are trading just under 8 million. So it's going to rotate it here any moment 2 times. It's still holding up. And I think it has plenty of day to outdo the volume from yesterday and bring in some more. So it is choppy, which is making it kind of harder to read. But I think this ends up making a decent move today. Doesn't have to, but as long as it keeps moving the way it is right now and keeps filling the breakdown, I think we'll get the squeeze that we're looking for.
So far, I like that higher low. I like that the 660s, high 650s are holding really well. But then again, it's still making lower highs too.
Yeah, this one definitely got in premature. Did what I did not want to do, but if I were in at small size, just 250 shares, we'll be losing about 75 bucks. It doesn't work out. Right now we do have this slight downtrend. At the same time, slight uptrend. So it's really battling between both sellers and buyers. Just should have been more patient to get the answer of what we should be doing.
Just annoying. You want to avoid having to sit through all this chop. We are just in way too early. It was looking good here though. I'm not gonna lie. When we were watching it, and I mean, it was looking like it wanted to possibly have that move, but at least it's small size. We're gonna have to sit through the chop, let it pick a direction. We just have to hope it doesn't break down.
Anything else?
Bye, you guys.
See ya, have a
Bye,
good day.
Peyton. Toodaloo.
At this rate, I'm gonna be getting out of here soon. Might as well start working on other stuff. You know, that's the thing to do in these times. The markets aren't that great. No need to force anything. Stay behind the laptop, computer all day. Go out, do whatever it is you like to do. You don't need to be glued to it.
This is not smoking.
To me, it smells like rotten eggs, booty. Could be fine.
It's weird. This is gonna smell weird.
This
It says
smells.
August 14th.
Yeah, it smells like weird though, right?
I drank it last night. Did they all smell weird?
I don't know. I just smelled it. I said, eh.
I think they all kind of smell weird. So listen.
Yeah.
Come on, I want to see some live action.
But it doesn't
Right.
smell like that. It
Having
smells
horrible
like that.
live streaming sessions recently.
Well, this whole week has been so slow and boring and choppy and annoying.
But if this starts uptrending and volume starts picking up, I will be looking to add as well.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
But it's so choppy that it's. I don't know when.
Here we go, we're picking up on a little volume
Oh
here.
yeah, we did that 2 minutes ago already. We got to 690, came back to 670, 660.
Yeah, that's true. That was very
We
disappointing.
did it twice in the past 10 minutes or so.
Just floating.
Dude, they straight up must love it. I'll clean counters. It's gross. Come back and there'll be another one. Then another one. Then another one.
So definitely has that bottom range as we thought, around 660. It is gradually trying to make higher lows. I would like to see more volume behind that too, or else I'm gonna start thinking shorts will take it over.
It has these aggressive pullbacks.
Awesome.
Let's go, come on.
Yeah, but here's BWV coming back again. He just did.
I know. I
I'm about to call it morning soon. I don't see anything worth really sticking around for. There's only a couple movers on the day, and GLG and MKD, cheap price stocks, true penny stocks. My main watch today is going to be BWV. I'm already in it as a starter. Just stuck in there right now. But it's the play of the week.
A lot of selling going on, and you know, it's
Still failing the whole, or failing
failing
to
to
break
break
down.
down. So, gotta keep that in mind.
It is still doing
And-
those lower highs though too.
No, it's very.
Right now it could go either
it's
way.
Very,
There's
it's very
conflicting.
speculative right now.
There's conflicting factors right now, which makes me hate myself for getting in a little early because I should have recognized that. It wasn't totally one-sided.
We got a little trigger happy. We got a little excited. It was looking good when we were, you know, when we did take that entry.
But with that small size we got, I'm not too worried about really what it does. Just
Yeah, I'll take
wanted
it.
to figure out what it wants to do, so I don't have to keep watching it all day. That's really it.
Small loss for me. I'm gonna lose like $30.
I don't want my coffee here.
and then if it proves itself, I'll be able to add, hopefully bring my risk up, and take that quick, predictable move. Right now, it's just 50-50. Still indecisive. We did get in early, and we could easily stop out. It could fail, hold up, come back. Later on, we see a huge short squeeze. You know, to 8, low 8s. So just gotta, you know, keep this on watch. When it looks like it's gonna crack and crack hard and be done for the day, keep it on watch. See if it actually does break down fully. There we go. Okay, $35 loss. So it's really nothing. Stopped out, fatty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cracking.
Yeah, I stopped out. I didn't feel the vibration. $75 loss. It is what it is. I could at least get on with my day.
Yeah, honestly.
But
Yeah, I just
keep
watch
it on
for a
watch
trailer
early.
to break down.
Yeah. You know, got a bit too excited about it this morning. Shouldn't have. And paying the price with it. But what are you gonna do? It happens in a slow market. It is still shaping up to be one of the best plays of the week. Continually uptrending and bringing in volume. So if not right now, it might be a play later on. Just
And
keep it on watch.
that's what can make it great is it's failing to break down. Shorts are getting sucked in.
Yeah, it's right back in the 670.
When it fails to break down, and later on when it starts to really break through that high of day, and that breakout level, we could see a massive squeeze, and that could be the play of the week.
Yeah. Not what we just went through. Could have been a fake out.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I said. You know, we got in early.
Come back.
I'm okay with taking a $35 loss. He's okay with taking a $70 loss or whatever it was. It's nothing. Because when we're right, we're gonna make 10 times that. Well, at least for you. I still am gonna trade small size, so I'm probably gonna make $100.
I'll probably make 5 times that. Not 10.
5 to 10, depending on what kind of size you can get and how it sets up.
Oh, look at this thing. Right back to it. See, choppy play.
Yeah,
Do you want to
I'm hoping this starts to take off. Little fake out breakdown. And look at now we're
back. Just be patient. Let's give it some time. See what it does. But right now, I got other stuff to do. I've been trying to fill my mornings up since it's been slower trading. So trying to stay busy and not watch the market all day like we have been. So, internet is back at my house. So I'll be doing YouTube videos today. That sucked. I couldn't do it last night. But that's all I got for you guys right now. We'll make some more YouTube videos, tweet out any alerts or whatnot. But right now, BWV is kind of all I can leave you guys with. Maybe SIDU and NKTX. But BWV, I think, might be the best setup.
And
Not
then
today, maybe later on.
just keep an eye on those lower price stocks as well, because this week they've been kind of popping off. How's Sea-Doo looking? Man. Okay. And KTX looking pretty good. I'll bring my stop up a little bit. I'm gonna set an alert. I wanna know if we get under 1260. Real level here. And I wanna know if we're above 13. Alright. Okay, so slower morning. Gonna call it a morning, and we'll be back later. We're gonna let some things play out, set up, and kind of tell us what to do. NKTX can still, be an ad if this comes back, proves 1260 wants to hold, makes another higher low. Might add into that. So keep a watch, keep that on watch. And, check Check out Twitter. We'll let you guys know when we're hopping on.